All right, let's get this show started!
In today's news, Tony Ferguson is still unsure about whether it's time to retire from MMA. Tony made history in an unfortunate way on Saturday, extending his losing streak to an octagon record of 8 fights, courtesy of Michael CHIESA at UFC Abu Dhabi. After the fight, Tony gave an emotional speech which indicated that he will retire from UFC competition. However, during the post-fight presser, El Cucuy said he's not sure if he's actually ready to retire and explained why he left only one glove in the octagon.
As you were walking out, you threw that glove out to a fan. How come?
Because these new gloves are cool. I want them to see it. I have one glove in that cage. That means I'm undecided. I already kind of know where my heart is. I'm not going to say too much, but I'm going to talk to my wife. I know you guys that are married, you guys don't make big decisions without talking to your significant other. If you do, then that's cool. I always make decisions on my own anyway, but I'm going to talk to her about it, and we're going to go about it from there. There's a lot of things that I want to accomplish. Obviously, I want to go, and I still want to be a part of the UFC. I think that I have a lot to offer these younger fighters, whether that's coaching, whether that's being sports psych, whatever that is. I've been in this sport for a very long time, and I just grew up in this thing not knowing exactly what the hell I was doing. And it's a dangerous sport if you don't know what you're doing, and it's a great sport if you do know what you're doing. And there's a lot of prerequisites that you're going to have in order to be coached by me or fight for me. So regardless if I open up a promotion, if I go to coaching, I'm not saying I'm going to be a manager, but I'm not done yet. So I got a lot of shit to do. I'm still hungry.
Khabib Nurmagomedov reacts to Tony Ferguson's loss against Michael CHIESA. Ex-user Ross Edmonds posted a video of Khabib reacting to Ferguson's submission loss at UFC Abu Dhabi. Khabib said he wasn't surprised by the result and urged Tony to retire from MMA.
It's not a surprise for me because he is 4 years old. I just want to wish him all the best. He is truly one of the best whoever was doing in UFC. I just want to wish him all the best, and his life's just beginning, what I think, because he's just 4 years old and he just finished his MMA career. Now it's gonna be different life, much better life. Of course, in prime, my prime and his prime, it's supposed to be a very interesting fight. But what I can do, it was. He have couple time injuries, I have couple time injuries. It is what it is, you know. Sometimes we have plan, but God have His plan, you know, and we cannot control this.
Khabib and Belal Muhammad link up backstage at UFC Abu Dhabi. Khabib and Belal met for the first time Saturday since Belal's title win over Leon Edwards at UFC 304. Here's the clip.
Man, thank you, brother, so much.
How you feel?
I feel good. Alhamdulillah, he won. Now we go.
Can you imagine you world champion? You are the world, you are the best world champion.
My brother. I love you, brother. Man.
I'm very happy for you.
Thank you, brother, so much. Seriously, seriously.
One more coming.
Inshallah, brother. Next, another one.
The PFL is not interested in signing Muhammad Mokaev. Less than a week after getting unceremoniously dumped by the UFC following a victory over Manel Kape at UFC 304, Mokaev has now had his option pool for future employment shrink even further. On Friday night in Nashville, following the PFL playoffs that saw standout wins from Denis Goltsov and Dakota Dicheva, President Ray Sefo told a reporter that his promotion wasn't interested in signing Mokaev because they'd heard Mokaev is a quote-unquote pain in the ass to deal with.
UFC just publicly parted ways with Muhammad Mokaev. Is that somebody that the PFL would be interested in bringing in?
Muhammad who? Mokaev.
The undefeated flyweight?
No, actually, you know, I've spoken to people that is in the know, and apparently he's just a pain in the ass to deal with, and so, no, we're not interested.
Mokaev replied, writing, "Of course you're gonna say this. I never accepted your deals. Nice move." Laughing emotes. Mokaev also just recently spoke with MMA Junkie and offered to fight in the UFC for free, saying, "I said to Hunter Campbell, I said, whatever I've done at the hotel, I'm ready to pay for that and fight my next fight in the UFC for free for the trouble I've made. I think it's unprofessional, but it was something that was in my heart for a long time. I have to get rid of it, and I think I took a big lesson. Now I want to come back to the UFC, and hopefully I will be back." Umar Nurmagomedov is not happy with his performance at UFC on ABC 7. Umar got his hand raised on Saturday against Cory Sandhagen, but he's not too thrilled about how he got it done. Speaking to media during the post-fight presser, The undefeated bantamweight contender said he's disappointed he wasn't able to dominate and maul Cory in the grappling department of their fight because he was quote-unquote too good there.
I'm not happy. It was not. It was good performance on the striking, but if we're talking about grappling and how I control him, it was not good because I accept I will doing great. I think I will maul him on the ground, but he's tough. He's good. Cory is too good, and he have hard kicks, and he's tough man. You know.
Cory Sandhagen issues a statement after his UFC Abu Dhabi loss. Shortly after the decision loss to Umar Nurmagomedov, Cory posted this on his Instagram page, writing, "Tough sport. Umar is really world class. It was an honor to fight one of the world's best. Congrats to him. Gonna keep getting better, like I always do. Thanks for the support. I love you guys. Peace." Sean O'Malley reacts to Umar Nurmagomedov's win over Cory Sandhagen. The UFC bantamweight title is currently set to be defended at UFC 306, with champion Sean O'Malley taking on Merab Dvalishvili. Whoever emerges victorious after the encounter is looking likely to face Nurmagomedov next. Speaking in a new YouTube video, O'Malley shared his reaction to Umar's victory over Sandhagen and said he wants to defeat Umar to make Conor McGregor jealous of him beating a Dagestani.
Alright boys, Umar got the job done. Pretty close fight in my opinion. It looked like he did win, but again, that was a very close fight. Cory is, in my opinion, one of the pound-for-pound best guys in the world. So for Umar to be ranked number 10, a lot of the guys wouldn't fight him, so I'm not surprised that he didn't really have any high-level fights up until this, or at least high-level popular opponents. No one in the UFC wanted to fight this guy. Incredible performance by both guys, really. Cory did a really good job shutting down that Umar's offensive takedowns and wrestling. Striking was pretty close. Umar looked like he landed a harder shot. Overall, I mean, that's as high level as a fight as it gets. Me versus Umar next? Question mark? Hashtag, we'll see. LOL. Figgy called me out. Eli and Max are gonna fight soon. Undefeated Umar, 18-0 versus undefeated Sugar Show, 19-0. Beat a Dagestanian. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be a real good way to get at Conor. Ooh, imagine how jealous he would be. That might just be, I might just go whoop Umar just for that reason alone.
Dana White responds to people saying he was upset after Belal Muhammad became champion. Fans found Dana White's reaction to Belal Muhammad's title win during the UFC 304 press conference to be somewhat underwhelming. When asked about Muhammad's historic achievement, Dana's response lacked enthusiasm.
And Leon Edwards' performance?
Wasn't a barn burner. Belal, I know Belal's been training with Khabib, so his performance was, what you would expect.
Now in an interview with Kevin Iole, White shut down people saying that he was upset after Belal became champion. Dana also said the video of Belal getting the belt wrapped around him got 22 million views, which is the most views ever for a belt wrap video.
Well, I saw stuff posted that like Dana's going to commit suicide right now because Leon, that's the furthest thing from the truth. When we do title fights, and what it would do was, first of all, let the world know who just won the title and everything else, but it also drives followers to the guys who become the champion. And as I look here, right, the belt wrap, to put it into perspective, right, the belt wrap for Aspinall did 8.2 million views. Belal's belt wrap did 22 million views. 22 million.
Is that the most that you've had since you've been doing it?
Yes. Belal responded tweeting, "Main event Muhammad." During the interview, White also went off on the current UFC pound-for-pound rankings, as he doesn't agree with John Jones being ranked at number 3.
John Jones is ranked number 3 pound for pound in the world. Most fucking ridiculous, embarrassing, stupid, know nothing about fucking fighting ranking of all time. John Jones is still an active fighter. He beat Cyril Gane. He's going to fight again in November. John Jones is the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world, period, end of story. Whether you want to call Islam, Pereira, number 2, number 3, all good. To have anybody above John Jones right now just goes to show that you know absolutely nothing about combat sports and fighting. The other thing about John Jones, when you talk about inactivity, any fighter in the history of fighting, including Muhammad Ali, was never the same again after his 3-year layoff. And Muhammad Ali wasn't doing bad things to himself like John Jones was. And John Jones comes back and looks even better. It's undebatable. It's undebatable. And anybody who even tries to debate this with me, you're just hating on John Jones and you don't like him as a person.
Time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Reddit and it was posted by Justice Shar XP. The second place meme was found over on Instagram and was posted by Daily Dose MMA. The top picked meme was found over on Instagram and was posted by As Shopped As It Gets. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.